Are you struggling with thick and uneven nails? Well, you need to watch this video because we're not struggling with it no more after this. Hey y'all, welcome back. My name is Christy, and today we're going to be talking about your nails and why they look a mess. Okay, I just had to say it, had to break it to you. Now, this is how you're going to master perfect application for smooth, even nails. I'll have videos up on the screen and just follow along. If you're ready to get into this video, hit the like button so I know you like more videos like this, okay? Your bead to liquid ratio for acrylic. Now we're also going to be talking about gel, but right now we're on acrylic. So what is your bead to liquid ratio like? As y'all can see on the screen, this is how you do a proper bead to liquid ratio for acrylic. It's important because if your bead is too runny, your nails are going to be too thin. If your bead is too dry, your nails can be too lumpy and also will not last because there'll be air pockets in there and all kind of other stuff. So you want to have a good bead to liquid like ratio with your acrylic powder and your monomer. For gel, it's a little different because you don't have powder and monomer. It's just like gel in a bottle and that's it. With the gel, this is how it will basically look for you, this type of technique going on. So there's different gels. There's hard gel in a like jar. There's builder gel in a bottle. There is a regular gel that's like thinner in viscosity. So just know what kind of gel you're working with, but this is how they usually go. I like builder in a bottle specifically, so yeah. You need your slip layer first. That's just like your little regular layer that you do. Then you need to have enough like gel on the brush before even like starting your second layer, because you also want to build an apex with not just acrylic but also gel. So you're gonna go, it's a little motion, y'all will see in the video, but you'll start at the cuticle with your bead there, you'll go left, you'll go right, and then you'll work your way down the nail plate. For more in-depth tutorials, y'all can click the link in the description box to join my mentorship. There's free courses waiting on y'all inside right now if y'all want to know how to get better at your nails. Next up, proper filing and finishing techniques. So you need to know how to file for different kind of things. I feel like for acrylic and for gel, it's two totally different like avenues. So for acrylic, I like using 80/80 files. They also have 100 grit files that are okay, but the 80/80 files just get so freaking crisp. And I like to use my drill to like run underneath the C curve and give a really nice C curve. Like, I love that. Also with like stiletto, 80/80 will give you like the sharpest of sharpest shape, which is what we want. So also in the description box is my Amazon storefront. I will link all the products that I use below. So make sure you click the link because everything is there. Like, hello. For gel, I like to file with maybe 180 grit files. Like you don't need the roughest file ever for gel because gel is like kind of permeable in a way, like it moves around with you. So you don't need the hardest file. Acrylic, rock hard, okay? But gel is not that hard as far as what it is. Like when it dries, gel is still kind of movable. Acrylic is not. So use a not as hard file for that. And then for your client's natural nails, do not eat their nails up with no very hard file. Do not put an 80 grit file on your client's natural nails ever. No. Also, when you finish your nail, sometimes you need to buff your nails out. So don't forget to finish off in a strong way. You also need to get around your cuticle. Use your cuticle bit. I like the 5-in-1 or sanding bands are sometimes good as well, depending on how thick your nail is. If it's real thick, girl, y'all need to go on it with y'all drill, or either y'all file and go across. I'll show y'all how to file as well because it's very important to know that you need to go from this angle, and this angle. I hope that's making sense. It's important to know how to file and also going against your cuticle to like get all that gunk that might be in there because y'all might not be that skilled yet to do your good beads without having to go back over the cuticle. So go over the cuticle without cutting your client's skin, okay? And finish strong with your buffer if needed. Also, the top coat you use is very important too to making a smooth looking nail. But the top coat really doesn't matter. The top coat is gonna look good as long as your structure looks good. So it's your filing, your application, and your buffing if you like to buff. That makes it really smooth. Now, this is how you're going to avoid common mistakes such as I wrote down flooding and bubbles. So if you flood your cuticles, that's when you need to go in with your cuticle drill the most, but you need to be very careful so you don't eat up your client's skin at the same time. So if you're flooding the cuticles, first of all, your bead is too wet. You need to work on your acrylic bead ratios. It's too wet and it's too big of a bead. That's why it's flooding. So start off with the three bead method, and then I would say use a drier bead, not a dry bead, but a drier bead, so it's not running around the nail. It's like staying in place. It's pretty firm when you lay it down, and then once you like start swiping and blending it into your second bead that was on your nail plate, then it's like, okay, it's still staying in place, like it's not moving around. So that's what you need to do. Now, if you have bubbles on your nails, you need to also work on your acrylic ratio. And I would say get the bubbles out of your brush first. So before you even work on your acrylic bead ratio, get the bubbles out of your brush by going like this in your monomer a few different times. And then that will get the bubbles out of your brush. Very important. Thank you again for watching this video. Hit subscribe if you liked it, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.